Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Andre1 here, back again with another Card Fight Vanguard V-Series deck profile. This deck profile is on my Great Nature deck from the recent set Mysterious Fortune. Hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. Here we go. For starters, I'm running the new starter, Jet Ink Fox. Kind of like it. It's kind of better than the Bird starter. For 4 copies, I'm running 4 copies of the new VR. Holy Black Sage of Black Shadows, Isabel. Isabel made this deck really viable now. Her ability is continuous. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, then you can perform both abilities from perform one of the effects. Her ability is when placed on Vanguard or Rearguard Soul Blast 1, you get to mill the top card. If it's a normal unit, this unit gets 15k. If it's a trigger, you get to add that card to your hand. So if you basically get first turn ride, your opponent's grade 3, you basically got both abilities live. You get a card in your hand, and you get 15k, which is pretty good. For another 4, we play the original VR from... What set was that? I believe that was the... Answer of Truth, which is School Hunter Leopold. Skill continues on Vanguard. If your soul has a grade 3 unit, you get to perform its on-ride ability twice. So when placed on Vanguard Circle, put the top card of your deck into the drop zone. If it's a normal unit, you look at top 4 and call it to 2 grade 2 or less units. And if it is a trigger, this unit gets 15k and a crit, which isn't bad. For 2s up, I'm playing 2 copies of Daring Scientist Marmotan. Marmotan's ability is Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Put the top card of your deck into the drop zone, perform one of the effects. If it's a normal unit, your opponent can't intercept for the whole battle, for the whole turn. Hit my trap. And then if you hit a trigger, then it retires the column on the opponent's side of the field in the same column as this unit. So we're not bad. Good against Tachi's, good against any cards, clans that require a field. Now for grade 2s, I play 3 copies of Binoculus Tiger. Binoculus Tiger is when it attacks a Vanguard. Canvas 1, put the top card of your deck into the drop zone, then perform one of the effects. Normal unit, draw a card, trigger unit, retire a unit on your opponent's board, and then 3 of your front rows get 5k. Which isn't bad. Now for 3s of, I play 3 copies of Scientist of Black Sheen Matilda. Matilda's ability is when placed, put the target of your deck with a counterblast and put it into drop zone. The effect depends on the card type. Normal unit, this unit you need to discard 2 cards to guard this attack. And if it's a trigger, this unit gets a crit. And then for 3 up, you obviously need 3 copies of this card, which is 3 copies of Geograph Giant. When it's on an additional circle, continuous during either player's turn, gets 8k power. So if it's on XL, it's constant 17. And then for 2 up, I played 2 copies of Barcode Zero. Barcode Zero is it when a card is put from the deck into the drop zone, you get 5k power. So that's not bad. You can push for numbers. For grade 1s, I play 4 copies of Scale Toucan. Scale Toucan's at 1 place, Soul Blast 1, bounce one of your units back to your hand from the field, and then Vanguard or Rearguard. If a card is put into the drop zone to your drop zone, you can have this card gain 5k power, which isn't bad. So you got a 13k booster, and you can perform one of your abilities again. Now for 3 ofs, I play 3 copies of Prober of Black Jet Cecile. Cecile is a Vanguard or Rearguard skill. When placed, Soul Blast 1, perform one of the abilities. If you mill a normal unit, Soul Charge 1, this unit gets plus 5. If you mill a trigger, draw 2, then discard 2. Not a bad ability. It's risky, but to draw 2. Now for 3 ofs, I play 3 copies of Binoculus Tiger. Binoculus Tiger has the same ability. When it attacks or boosts a Rearguard, Soul Blast 1. Put the target card of your deck into the drop zone. If it's a normal unit, your opponent can call Sentinels. If it's a trigger, your opponent can only draw triggers. So basically, that comes up with Isabel. You can make it so that's a kill turn. For 2 copies, we'll play 2 copies of Silver Wolf. So if it's in the back row, this unit gets 4k power. So it's a constant 12k. Now for triggers, we play 4 PG, draw PGs. We play 4 heal. We are playing 6 crit, 6 front, and 2 crit. I feel like with this deck, you don't really need crits because you're already hitting for mad numbers already. So possibly that your opponent's not going to be able to guard everything. But having the push with 2 crit and 6 front is actually not bad. overall, the sticks have won me certain tournaments over in my local card shops, and I actually kind of like it. This deck works way better with Excel 2 because Excel 1 is really outdated now with all the new stuff because you're drawing cards you need for this deck. So overall, I give this deck a 10, like a 9.5 out of 10. There's some points where the deck can be slow if you don't get the certain cards. So this has been my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Andre1 signing off.